Hey guys, welcome back again to our exciting series of cyber blogs. So in this video, we are going to continue our previous session, which was top 30 bucks bounty program in 2021. So from this video, we are going to continue with number 11. So let's roll out the intro. This is what we are going to cover in this video. First, I am going to tell you the program name, then minimum payout, maximum payout, and bounty link. So the 11th number is Microsoft. So yeah, Microsoft current bug bounty program was officially launched on 23rd September 2014 and deals only with online services. So it's true that I mentioned all the point. So let's talk about the limitations of Microsoft bounty program. So basically the bounty reward is only given for the critical and important vulnerability. So let's talk about the minimum payout, which is they are actually ready to pay $15,000 for the critical bugs. If you'll find any critical bug, then you are going to get minimum $15,000. And if you are going to talk about the maximum amount that they are paying is approx $250,000. So let's get to the bug bounty link from where you can submit Microsoft bugs. So you can go through with technet.microsoft.com/en us library and dn 425036 dot px. So I think this is the real one. Let's check it out. Is it working or not? So yeah, this is the Microsoft bug bounty program from where you can report your bugs. So here if you're going to click, so you can submit your bugs from here. As well, you can report bugs from HackerOne and Bugcrowd as well, but I prefer to report from this link only. So let's move to the 12th number, which is OpenSSL. So yeah, exactly, OpenSSL does have bug bounty program. So OpenSSL bounty allows you to report vulnerabilities using secure email, which may be like PGP key. You can also report vulnerabilities to the OpenSSL management committee. So the minimum payout of the company is $500 and the maximum payout is approx $5,000. So let's move to the link from where you can report. So .org/news/vulnerabilities.html. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Yeah, from here you can report your bug. Like here, if you're going to click here, you can report whatever you. So this is this is a very good platform. You can have a little research on OpenSSL as well. So let's move to the 13th point, which is Vimeo. Yeah, Vimeo also have a bug bounty program. So Vimeo welcome any security vulnerability reporting in their product as well. The company pay good reward to the person. So the minimum payout of Vimeo is approx $500 and the maximum payout is approx $5,000. So now let's get to the bounty link, which is vimeo.com/about/security. I think this is the real one. Yeah, here we go. So from where you can report a bug. As you can see, these are the person who just reported some sort of bugs and they got all of them. So you can also, I think you can visit their profile as well. So let's see of Yaki, which is the top ranking vulnerability reporter of Vimeo. So here's it is Yaki. So you can check out some of their stuffs as well. So I think he is a French guy. Okay, leave it. Let's move to the next point, which is Apache. I think the most of the users who are being working in Linux, they are very much familiar with Apache. So basically, Apache encourages ethical hackers to report security vulnerability to one of their private security mailing list. So the minimum payout of Apache is approx $500, and the maximum is approx $3,000 as far I know. So let's get to the link from where you can report dot apache.org slash security. Let's check it out. It's working or not? Yeah, it's working. So from here you can report the bug of Apache as well. You can mail them on security@apache.org, as you can see. So general security mailing list address is, yeah, security.apache.in. So from here you can mail them if you got any kind of vulnerabilities as well. There may be some, yeah, there are some more detail. You can click here, you will get redirected to somewhere from where you can get a lot of information about the same vulnerability disclosure program. So let's move to the next platform, which is one of the most famous, which got a little bit breached in their last year. I think, yeah, some of the personality like Elon Musk and some of the personality are there whose credential got leaked, and they are just putting something else like cryptography scam, something called. You can also Google out. Okay, so that's, yeah, exactly Twitter. So basically, Twitter allows security researcher and expert about possible security vulnerability in their services. The company encourage people to find bugs. So basically, Twitter are very much conscious while treating their security researchers. If you're going to report any critical bug, Twitter will going to appreciate you a lot. So let's talk about the amount which they are providing. So the minimum amount is $140, and the maximum amount is approx $15,000. So let's get to the uh, reporting link, which is support.twitter.com/article slash 477159. I think this is the correct, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, here we go. So this is how you can report vulnerability to Twitter. Okay, you can file a report from here as well. As you can see, file a report is showing. So from here you can also report the bug to Twitter. Let's move to the another one, which is Avast. So Avast bug bounty program rewards ethical hackers and security researchers to report remote code executions, local privilege escalation, DOS scanner bypass, among other issues. So these are some of the issues for which Avast will pay you, and there are a little bit more. I'm not going to cover it in a deep. So Avast can pay you the minimum amount of 400, and the maximum amount offered by the company is approx $10,000. Let's get to the bounty link, which is www.avast.com/bug bounty. So here we go. I think this is correct. Yeah, yeah. Here's its bug bounty program. So from here you can report, like it's showing report now. So yeah, so let's get to the next platform, which is being actually Elon Musk was the CEO of the same company at the starting phase, but now I think he is not in the same company. So I'm talking about, guess what? It's PayPal. So PayPal payment gateway service. PayPal also offer bug bounty program for security researchers. So basically, PayPal is a money transferring platform from your where you can transfer some sort of money internationally. So basically, PayPal will going to pay you if you found any bug on their gateway. So let's talk about the limitations. So basically, vulnerability depends upon social engineering techniques, host header, denial of service, user-defined payload, content spoofing without embedded link HTML, and vulnerabilities which require a maybe jailbroken mobile device and etc. So this is what are the basic limitations of PayPal. There's a lot you can check on their website. So the minimum payout, PayPal can pay minimum of $15 for finding security vulnerability in their system, and the maximum payout being offered by PayPal is, I think it's approx $10,000. So now let's talk about from where we can report the bugs of PayPal. So I think there is not a such platform. There is not such a particular website of PayPal from where you can. There's a website, but you can't directly report bugs from their own website. You have to go through HackerOne. So yeah, uh, hackerone.com/PayPal. So in the further videos, we are going to cover up the HackerOne platform as well. So for now, I'm showing you for the PayPal only. Yeah, so from here you can submit a report of PayPal if you got anything. So these are some of the things which are limitations, what comes in the law, some of the policies from where you can report on the platform, which you can select, programming terms, and a lot of things were covered here. So you can collect from here as well. So now let's talk about another one, which is, yeah, GitHub. Basically GitHub is an open source platform, but you'll get some sort of monies by reporting the bugs. So GitHub runs bug bounty program since 2013. Every successful participant earned point for the vulnerability submission depends on the severity. So let's talk about the limitations of GitHub. Then the security researcher will receive that bounty only if they respect users' data and don't exploit any issue to produce an attack that could harm the integrity of GitHub service or information. So the minimum payout of GitHub is approx $200 per bug, and the maximum payout is approx I think it's $10,000. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, then they are paying at max of $10,000 for finding bugs on GitHub. So this is a platform from where you can report a bug for GitHub. If I'm not wrong, then this is the correct one. I think bounty is the subdomain of GitHub, so I think it will not going to work. Wait a minute. I think bounty.github.com. Yeah, this is the real one. It's loading. Yeah, so from where you can submit a vulnerability, you can click it here. Basically, bounty is the subdomain of GitHub. So I was trying a different syntax. That's why it was not working. So from here you can get how to submit bugs. This is such a brilliant event. I'm going to copy it. So let's talk about the next platform, which is Uber. So basically, the vulnerability rewards program of Uber primarily focus on protecting the data of users and its employees. So the minimum payout, if we'll talk about the minimum payout which are being offered by Uber, then there is no predetermined minimum amount. And if we'll talk about the maximum payout, then Uber will pay you approx $10,000 for finding critical issue bug. So the platform from where you can report is eng.uber.com/bug bounty map. I think it's true. Uh, is it going to work or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's working. As you can see, you got some headers. Yeah, so from here you can report the bugs, and there are little bit write up from where you can get up idea like how you should have to report and all the things. So these are the subdomains which they are accepting. So yeah, now let's do the last program of this video, which is Magneto. Yeah, I think most of you hadn't heard about the same company. So basically, Magneto bug bounty program allow you to report security vulnerability in Magneto software website. So the limitations is, so I am going to tell you some point in which security researcher will be not able for any bounty. The first point is potential or actual denial of service Magneto application system. Second is use of an exploit to view data without authorization. Third, automated script testing of web forms. So this is the basic limitations in which the security researcher will be not be able to participate or not be eligible for the bounty. So if we'll talk about the minimum payout, then the minimum payout from the company is approx $100, and the maximum payout is approx $10,000 for the critical one. So let's talk about from where you can report. Magneto.com/security. I think they just changes some sort of link. Magneto bug. You can search out by using this index as well. So the top link, I think you'll be able to. Yeah, so I think this is a link. I think this is not working on. Maybe there may be some sort of error. Yeah, actually, I think I just done some syntax error. So leave it. So from here we can report bugs to Magneto as well. Basically, this is service being offered by Adobe, and as far I know, it's a scanning tool. As you can see, Magneto also come up with some sort of security scanning tool, and I think it's a complete package of software. So from here you can report bugs from this platform. So this is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and gain some sort of knowledge. If you found anything fruitful, just do comment so that I'll get your valuable feedback, and I'll try to make more. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. Have a great day.